LA on YouTube. Ogxlyfe Speaks on YouTube. Speaks on YouTube. I'm out here again giving that audience, that fucking, that what is it? That ambiance. The ambiance of tourists. It's been a kind of a slow day. We can't lie. But it's still been a productive day because we came out. And when you come out, it's productive. It's a productive thing when you come out. Now, generally I have the camera towards me, but if they think the camera's towards me, they'll start acting fucking, you know what I'm saying? So I point the camera towards me, but it's towards them. So, but I'm not going to give any, narration about it. It's going to let it play itself out, you know what I'm saying? And talk about normal shit that I talk about while we're here. I don't know. I was talking about these knees earlier, and Carol and Brian's gaslighting me about not wearing shorts, because it's evident if you look at these knees that I've been skating for the duration of my life. And I finally realized that's why they didn't want me to wear shorts, or gaslight me out of wearing shorts, because it revealed that I skated, and that is something that gave me a certain level of confidence and increased my identity and made me less susceptible to motherfucking codependency, being a skater. So when I got back out here and started skating again, my codependency dropped. My need for codependency dropped immensely because of the confidence I regained by skating again. So I realized why the psychological need was to have me stop skating, because I derived so much self-confidence from it. Skating is something that gives you self-confidence. So, you know what I'm saying? Again, I'm just letting it sit here. And I'm talking about something entirely different as they walk by. But I will, if they start acting, you know what I'm saying, a little strange or whatever, because you gotta know what the stars are in front of me. Some of them are significant, and some of them are insignificant to, American tourists, and significant to European tourists. So we've determined which one are significant to European tourists, Eastern European tourists versus American tourists, and which ones they find interesting and which ones they don't find interesting based upon the nature of the celebrity who has a star directly in front of us. Now, if you're an American and you're looking at Kristen Flagstaff, you have to love opera. And I can make that conclusion, or you are of Eastern European descendants or fucking ancestry. So I'm just sitting here just like, you know what I'm saying, getting the ambiance, getting the, establishing, it's not really, I guess it's establishing, it's an exterior establishing scene, or scenes, however you want to look at it. That's Andrew L. Stone, who has 3 obscure films, so obscure that I don't even remember what they are. But if you're looking at Andrew L. Stone, I'm questioning your motives, because Andrew L. Stone is like, nope. I mean, I don't think he's nobody. He's more of somebody who got a star and deserved a star because somebody gave it to him. But he's not a well-known director. So, and you can differentiate when they're looking at the table or they're looking at you. Well, I like to make it look like it's looking at me, the camera, because I'm talking to the camera, so I can catch him off guard. But I don't know if you can tell. And then you see, I'm not talking about people's reaction if their reaction doesn't warrant a conversation. But, I'm gonna not talk about people's actions. I'm just gonna let their actions speak for themselves. And if they occur, then they occur. If they don't, they don't. But, it is content at the end of the day. And it's establishing content. Us out here, fucking, positively participating, easily and effortlessly attracting fucking money. That's one of our mantras. we easily and effortlessly attract money. I'm getting very, and again, a camera affords accountability. So there's certain behavior that doesn't occur when the camera is present because it affords a certain level of accountability. And their behavior, if it's antisocial, is manifested on the camera. So therefore they act accordingly in relationship to that manifestation of accountability. Hey, how you doing, sir?
How are you?
All right, I'm fine. Thank you. So yeah, we sit here and we do what we do, man. We positively participate. We crowd watch. We also promote our online brands, Rock the Meditation, Black Dahlia Mom on Instagram, the rockthemeditation.com. What's that thing called? With rockthemeditation.com, the website, and the Ogxlyfe Speaks. Those are all in relationship to our brands. And each brand accounts the possibility for a revenue stream. So each brand we have to aggressively promote until it becomes passive. It becomes a passive a revenue stream. You want to establish at least 7 revenue streams in order to achieve millionaire status. At least that's the statistical fucking, presentation. Is that the word I want to use?
That's a suggestion.
Yeah,
that's how much revenue streams are suggested in order to meet that goal.
Right. So it's a 7 revenue stream minimum suggested in order to attain millionaire status. Now, again, I'm gonna let actions speak for themselves. I'm not gonna speak for actions. I'm gonna let the actions speak for themselves. I'm gonna just talk while I'm sitting here, allowing the camera to, do what it does. And if it does what it does, it does what it does. But I'm not gonna even talk about actions. I'm gonna let the camera capture actions. And if those actions seem unusual as a result of the behavior, because you gotta go, it's not just what people verbally express or articulate, it's what they non-verbally articulate. And there's non-verbal articulation. You know what I'm saying? It's the underline of what it is that they're actually trying to engage in, or the activity or the motives behind their actions are seen within their non-verbal behavior and verbal, and the underlying nature of the verbal. See, now I'm going to speak on the action. That's kind of narcissistic mania and narcissistic indignation, where they feel like they have the right to intrude upon. What happened? What happened? Then leave from in front of my stand. You're in front of my stand. I have every right to record what's going on in front of my stand if it makes me feel uncomfortable. He just told me not to record. And they're standing around my stand, which I have a state permit in order to have, staring at us. But they don't want any accountability for their behavior. And they want to act like they have the right to not have their behavior held accountable. This will be on Ogxlyfe Speaks on YouTube. So I have the camera holding them accountable for their behavior. You know what I'm saying? I'll let their actions speak for their behavior, not me. I'm not going to speak for their behavior. Like, I just like to get the reactions, but I like to fucking do it with it while I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't necessarily want to point out the action. I want the action to point out itself. Objectively. Without me subjectively pointing out the action, let the action speak for itself and let it be objectively, you know what I'm saying, spoken. I don't have to speak for it, it'll speak for itself. So we are here again, positively participating, minding our own business, literally minding our business. Now, if you don't want to do business with us, if you don't want to exchange in commerce, then, you know what I'm saying, going about your going about your business. But if you want to engage in commerce, that's an entirely different thing than stalking. You know what I'm saying? The stalkish behavior is the behavior that I can't tolerate. So I let the actions speak for themselves. I'll speak for the actions, I let the actions speak for themselves. So I didn't hear that conversation, so I'm not going to add to that. Oh, the scooter. I didn't want to talk about the conversation. I don't know the conversation. Well, I like that accountability held until they're out of, you know what I'm saying, a certain eye shot. So they have to hold that accountability. And again, I'm not going to speak. I'm going to let the actions hold themselves accountable by way of the behavior. So on Ogxlyfe Speaks is where this footage will end up. And if they want me to blurt it out later on and re-edit it, then I'll do that. But right now, there's no paid, there's no, you know, I'm not a partner. I'm just recording things as they occur. You know what I'm saying? People's behavior. And a lot of times they don't think that this motherfucker's working. And that's great. Because you get to catch them off guard. Because that paradoxic distortion makes it think, like the brother that was walking by, he's just for sure this shit don't work. And he wasn't being recorded. As a result of his paradoxic distortion. So we getting on that 15-minute fucking point, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, partner. You don't get to go beyond 15 minutes.
What's up, man?
What's up? Changed his whole fucking goddamn, you know, stilo from point A to point B when he thought he was on camera, but it's okay. Ogxlyfe Speaks on YouTube. You know, I got music in the background when I'm still bumping this shit, still bringing this to you. Straight from, you know what I'm saying, Hollywood Boulevard on Ogxlyfe Speaks. Midgets. I'm just saying those were midgets. And good goddamn, those were midgets. I apologize for the, you know what I'm saying, for the, you know, but those was motherfucking midgets. Goddamn, Johnny, man, you shit. Alright, that's what's up, bro. So yeah, I'm on, like, you know, I gotta cut it before like 15 minutes into this show. Or I have to break it up in two. And eventually, I don't know why Leah hasn't, you know what I'm saying, downloaded the earlier videos that we had. But those are coming. So you can see.
Put me on blast?
Yeah, I'm putting her on blast. I'll put her on blast because she's supposed to.
Nah, y'all. I can't do everything.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to download them?
You can, yeah.
They're on your device, not my device.
You know my code?
I don't know what that is.
Yes, you do.
I don't really know it.
Well, you can ask me to unlock it.
Yeah, I might do that.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
And we're gonna get some weed in the morning.
No, man.
Yes, man. We're getting weed in the morning because I'm not having another day like this. Well, we're annoyed because we ain't got no weed to smoke all day. You not gonna last it through the night? Y'all, he is a weed chimney. He is like, dude, he smokes so much. And that's not to knock him, but sometimes he doesn't want to make the right decision in terms of, okay, so we smoke tonight or whatever. Tonight's going to be over tomorrow. We're still going to go to sleep without weed. You know what I'm saying? There's ways we can go to sleep without weed. You feel me? But in the morning, you know what I'm saying, on our way here, he can get weed and then we'll have weed here. And then if we start going through the weed, you know what I'm saying, we don't make no money, we can go back home.
Yeah, whatever. That sounds semi-logical.
You're in your feelings.
I am. I'm going to stop this now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.